Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to come on for a little bit because this sunlight is giving, but it is giving too much. But I'm not closing the blinds, so we just gonna have to work with it. Anyway, hello and welcome back. It's been a minute. I had to take a little break and just work on some mental things. I'm not finished yet. I'm still working. But I'm getting ready to start some counseling and just really take care of me. And so I had to step back for a minute there and not push myself to try to get a video out. And so, yeah. First of all, let me show you what just came off the long arm. It is that baby girl quilt. I finished it. And here is the back. I am loving it. Can you even see it? I hope so, because again, that sunlight is given, but I'm not changing it. I'm loving the feeling of that on my skin. So what I'm gonna do is, I just literally took this off the frame, and so you see I still have the extra backing and all that good stuff. I'm gonna do a wraparound binding. I am finding that I gotta be in the mood for binding, and I ain't been in the mood for binding. I've done it, but I ain't been in the mood for it. I've just done it because it had to be done. And I still ain't in the mood for binding, so we're gonna do a wraparound binding. And I am just going to, I'll cut the sides that are still pretty big. I'll cut them down to be about, I don't even know what size that is. Let's find out. That is 1 and, Lord help me, I can't see upside down. I guess that's what I get for trying to see upside down. 1 1/4. So 1 1/4 inches is what I have on this side, and I'll do 1 1/4 inches on the rest of the sides, and then I will do a wraparound binding. I might make it a little smaller. I don't know, because I really like that thick border right there. So I'll do that and get this finished, and then put a label on it and call it done. It will be ready to gift. So that is done. That's the only thing I've done lately. I have my long arm prepped with the next project, but I'm going to spend the next few days working on the hibiscus free motion pattern and kind of get familiar with that. Actually, let's see. It's called hibiscus. Can we turn this around? Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so the chandelier quilt top that I did for myself is what's up next on the frame. I'm going back to trying out using, this bar that holds the top. So the quilt top is on this one. The batting is here in between and in the batting hammock. And then I have my backing attached, of course, to the rails as per usual. Can you see these flowers here? I don't know if you can see the details of the flowers, but the hibiscus kind of looks like this, the petals on the flower. And so that is what is up next for me to learn. That is one of the ones that I have wanted to know how to do for a long time now. And so I think with this, it would be absolutely perfect. Okay, So that's next up. But like I said, it will probably sit here for, today's Tuesday. And so it will more than likely sit here for the better part of the week while I work on learning the stitch itself, doodling and all that good stuff on my iPad, and just kind of getting that down, perfecting that as much as I possibly can, because I mean nothing's going to be perfect, but getting it good enough. All right, and then I wanted to open a couple of packages with you all. This one comes from Stitch in Heaven in Quitman, Texas. I've ordered from them quite a few times when I lived there and living here. So on the long arm, you get channel locks, and I want that receipt. You get channel locks. Well, the way mine are situated, I can't always reach them. Now, one is supposed to be on the back, and then one is supposed to be on the front. And what channel locks do is it keeps your machine from going forward and backwards or side to side. So if I were trying to do a straight stitch horizontally, then I could put the channel lock on it and the machine would only go one direction, side to side. And then if I put the channel lock on it for this way, vertical, then the machine would only go vertical. It would not go side to side as well. It would just go vertical. I can't always reach them. Now, what I did do was I put both of mine on front wheels, but they don't work for me as well as I would like them to. And so I saw these are by Handy Quilter. They're channel locks, and they just put a little grip on the rails where your wheels are and hold it, lock it in place. And so I'm going to give these a try and see if they work better than what I have on my machine or on my frame. And if so, I'm going to invest in another set just in case I lose this set, but I want to first try these out and see how that works. Then the other thing, I ordered this off of Etsy, and I want to see how well this works. First, let me tell you. Well, no, I'll show you, then I'll tell you. So I ordered a leather thimble, and I ordered, it's a leather thimble with a thimble saver. It says thimble savers are small strips of leather that allow you to extend the life of your favorite stretched out, worn out, amazing leather thimble. Simply wrap the leather strip over the top of your finger, insert into your stretched out, worn leather thimble, and instantly you will have a tighter fit. Also good if you need a little more protection for heavy duty work. Oh, use code for an additional 25% off your next order. So I'm praying, this is the thimble saver, and it's just a nice, oh, it's a nice piece of soft leather too. I like that. Amazing leather sewing thimbles. I'm hoping that I like it. Comes in all different colors, and I chose coral this time, and I'm already dropping it. praying that I like it. And if I do, oh, I like the feel and the fit of that. I like that. And it fits on either finger. Oh, I might be ordering another one. I'm gonna give it a try. So, and then when it gets too big, I would just, as it stretches out from use, then I would just put that on and slide that on there. So, why did I get a leather thimble? Because I am really about to embark on doing some more hand quilting. So I want to finish this up, and this is a table runner. Can you really see it? It's a table runner that I'm working on, but I'm going to, can we get that in there? It's a table runner, but because I really don't have anywhere for it to go, because I don't have my table out yet, I'm going to put it up as a wall hanging. But all the thimbles that I have tried thus far, they're just not working for me. And so I was watching someone on the Cussin Stitcher. I think that's her channel name. She was talking about leather thimbles, and I was like, I've always been like, no, I don't think so. That wouldn't work. But the more she talked it up, the more I was like, maybe I should try it. I'm waiting to hear from her, though, to see who she purchased hers from on Etsy so that I can try theirs as well. But I want to give it a try. So I want to get this finished. I am also working on a crochet project. This one is more time sensitive though. It is a cowl that I am working on for a colleague's daughter. And so this is a paid situation here that I need to finish up. I have quite a few more rows to go, but this is a quick project. Then I'm working on, or will be working on, some crochet bookmarks for this colleague's daughter as well. And then, is that it? Oh, no, it's not it. Then the next thing I will be working on is the baby boy quilt. And I have finally narrowed down my 3 fabrics. And I think I've narrowed down a pattern. It's a very simple, basic pattern. I think it's a Missouri Star Quilt Company pattern that they actually do the whole video thing. So this is me personally. I'm not speaking for anyone else. I don't particularly care for their written patterns. Maybe it's because I'm a visual. I don't know. But the wording in their patterns to me, is very confusing. And I'm like, do what? What? So I'm just going to follow their video. And I don't even remember the name of the pattern, but if I can remember it, I'll put it in the description. These are the fabrics that I will be using for the baby boy quilt. So when I get off of this video today, I'm going to start cutting out the fabric for that and maybe start working on it. So I explained why I wanted to get this and try it out for this, but I went on, let's go back. I began to watch the Cussin, it's not even pronounced that way, the Cussin Stitcher. I think that's the channel. And she is a hand quilter. And just really watching her videos, and it's very relaxing. So watching her videos made me watch other people who are doing hand quilting, and just really mentally falling in love with it. Just really, really wanting to get into it because it seems so relaxing. And so I'm looking for things that I can't always get in here to the long arm, or when I finish on the long arm, in the evening time, I really like to have something that is slow and calming. Um, I'm looking for nighttime or evening routines that will help in calming my nervous system and just calming and relaxing my brain, lowering my blood pressure, and getting me ready for the night. And so I've been crocheting, I've been doing some hand quilting here, and with all of that, I thought what I said I would never do. I blame it on Dana from Essence of Me. I already told her it's her fault. Um, so I would really, really, really love to get the frame that the Custom Stitcher has. I cannot remember her name specifically, but she just purchased not long ago um, um, a hand quilting frame, and it's beautiful, beautiful. And I thought, I've been eyeing it for a long time, and I'm like, I need to know if I even enjoy doing this before I spend that kind of money, one. And I don't really have the space for it. So let's find out if I like this. Well, with this project, working on this and the one before it, I like it. I like it. Mind you, this is big stitch quilting, so it's a little bit different than your traditional hand quilting. But watching her, I'm like, I think I want to try the traditional hand quilting, but I also want to keep doing the big stitch quilting. And remember, I got this frame for that. Well, as I've been learning, keeping my project in this frame will cause it to kind of mold to this frame, and it's going to be a little difficult to get that crease out. It's going to kind of stay in that shape, and so I'm going to have to do some things to try to get that crease out, because you can't really leave it in that position for a long time, and that's been in there for a while, which means I really need to get it done. And I can now that I've got a thimble to work with. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and just began to look, and there was nothing on there as far as quilting frames. And then, one day I was like, Lord, I would really like to have this frame so that I can begin my journey into traditional hand quilting. But if it's not what you have for me, I won't find one. But if it is, Lord, let somebody be selling one on Facebook Marketplace when I have the money and I can afford it. And I was scrolling a couple of weeks ago, and I put in there, let me just see. I haven't looked in a while. Let me just check it out and see if anybody has one. And I put quilting frame. And of course, all of the long arm frames popped up. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. So then I put in hand quilting frame or hand quilt frame or something like that. And one popped up. And it was only $100. And I thought, it's a little more than what I want to spend. So if it's there in a week and I'm still thinking about it, then and I was like, let me just go to sleep on it. Went to sleep, woke up the next day, and it was still on my mind. And I thought, let me just see if it's still available. So I messaged, and the lady said, I'm in the talks with somebody now, so it's pending. But if they decide not to come get it, you're welcome to have it. And I said, okay. 2 days later, she messaged me and she said the person never came to pick it up after they said they were coming. They never came to pick it up. If you'd like to have it, it's yours. And I messaged her real quick and said, I'll come get it on Saturday. No, I'll come get it Friday after work. I will send you a portion of the payment now so that you know that I'm serious and you won't sell it to anyone else. And she said, no, that's not necessary. I believe you. Um, but I can't do it on Friday. I have something else to do. So we arranged to do it Saturday evening, which I had to drive to Maryland to do it, the other side of Maryland. So it was an hour and a half drive for me. Um, Luckily, traffic wasn't bad. It was in the evening. It was Saturday. The only bad thing is winter and it was dark. I don't like to drive in the dark. So, but we went, me and my husband went, picked it up, got it in the car, and it is an old Grace hand quilting frame. And I thought, well, that's really ironic. I have a Grace Evolution long arm frame and a Qnique 20, what do I have, a 21 inch, 20 inch? I don't even know what I got anymore, Lord. 21 inch. And now I have an older Grace hand quilting frame. So I thought that was funny. Then I got it home and I was like, now where am I going to put it? Because I don't have anywhere to put it. I can't leave it up like the cousin stitcher can. She has hers at the back of her couch so that she's still in the room with everybody and she can watch TV and she can converse with friends and family and so forth. And I'm like, where am I gonna put this thing? I don't know. And then when I went to pick it up, they told me that it does fold up for storage. And so it is folded now behind my couch. And I configured a little contraption to take bungee cords and hold it up against the wall so that it does not slip or anything. If the dog should go behind the couch or my 3-year-old grandson should go behind the couch, it will not fall, it will not move, it's there. And when I am ready, I can pull it out by myself and set it up and get started. So, I have so many things going on right now. Quilt on the frame, quilt right here. And so I'm thinking I don't have, well, I have something over there I can practice on now that I'm thinking about it. I do have a quilt top on the shelf that you cannot see that has a quilt top on it that I can practice on. So I think I'll pull that out. Or I could just look on Facebook Marketplace for a quilt top that is unfinished and put it on that frame and work on it and begin to learn how to stitch, those tiny stitches precise and evenly and all that good stuff. I can begin that journey. So that is what I've been up to. That's what I'm trying to get into. And yeah, so I apologize for being so quiet over the last few weeks. I know it's been a while, like I said, since I put a video out, but I needed to take a moment or 2 or 3 and just kind of get my mental state together. Just a lot going on when you're a caregiver and you work full time, your grandchildren live with you. Things can, even though my daughter's here, grandma can do a lot of things that they don't believe mom can do, even though mom can do them. And so I always feel like I am on duty for everyone at all times. And sometimes it gets to me and can be a little bit overwhelming. So I had to step back and just kind of take care of myself. Yeah, you guys know what? Listen, I got a paper cut. This is wild. I got a paper cut like a little over a week ago. Little did I know that paper cut was right on a nerve. My hand is still hurting from that. It is the worst feeling ever. All right, I guess that is all the catching up I have for now. I'd like to hear what you guys are up to. What have you been up to? What are you working on? What are your goals for 26? Like, do you have any goals for your quilting journey? Are you working on any new projects? Are you trying to get rid of or complete, not get rid of, but complete any works in progress that you've had for a long time? Or what about unfinished projects that you've not touched in a while? Are you working on those in 2026? I don't have any, I don't have a large number of unfinished projects, I don't think. Well, that's not true. I have a lot of quilt tops that need to be quilted. Um, but I am knocking them out one by one, and it's really fun. It really, really is. It felt really good to get that one on the frame because it really feels like, okay, I'm making some accomplishments here. Um, yeah. So what are you working on? Let me know. How are you? What have you been up to? And yeah, I'd like to hear from you. All right, guys. I'm going to close this video out. I'm going to get started cutting some fabric for this baby boy quilt and get it going. I will see you in the next video sooner rather than later. Take care. God bless. Bye.